Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have been speaking about the failures of Kenya Kwanza government. But when we speak, people believe that, oh, we don't support the government, so we expose them. But again, what's the problem with exposing? Because when they fail, we have to say. I think that is what our democracy is all about. But then, Senator Samson Cherargei has become a blessing in disguise to the Azimio side. Because now he's speaking the same message Azimio have been speaking about. Maybe Ruto can now hear, or the Kenya Kwanza can now take it serious, or now Kenyans can gauge this. When an insider is now talking about the failures in the very same government where he belongs. We talked about the power blackout at JKIA 3 times in 3 months. And of course, now Cherargei is coming out to call out Kipchumba Murkomen, CS for transport, road and transport. And there is one question he's asking. Between him and Kipchumba Murkomen, who is the man with the akili kidogo? Is it Kipchumba Murkomen who failed to make sure that the generators pick up, to turn on generators at JKIA 3 times, or Cherargei who is calling him out? Cherargei is confirming that Kipchumba Murkomen is no longer a national embarrassment. He's now an embarrassment to himself. And is demanding this government to compensate Kenyans who were affected by the power blackout. Vitu ziliharibika kwa fridge, wale wako na hatchery zimeharibika, those who are running business, na mahospitali, they encountered losses. He's calling Kipchumba Murkomen to come out and apologize to Kenyans for lying to them that the generators were working when he knew very well that they were not working. In fact, Cherargei is referring to Kipchumba Murkomen as a liar. Sasa mama tumekuwa tukisema hapa, serikali ya uongo ni wakora. Cherargei, a man coming from Rift Valley, he speaks Kalenjin like William Ruto and Kipchumba Murkomen. He's coming out to call these individuals in this government. He's clear that Kipchumba Murkomen is now incompetent. So Ruto appointed incompetent people at a position of power. That to an extent they even ignores the expertise advice. He has become so much ignorant. So he has to apologize. I brought this discussion here because I wanted you to listen to Cherargei warning this government and delivering a very strong message to Kipchumba Murkomen. So without wasting time, I would just request you to subscribe to this channel. Also watch, share, give it a thumbs up, and then just listen to Samson Cherargei delivering a strong message to Kipchumba Murkomen, and William Ruto's government are now demanding this government to compensate Kenyans. Thank you. Watch and drop your comment.
We saw yesterday, sadly, a few months ago in August, the CS of Transport, Murkomen, went to Kenya Power, to JKIA, fired individuals, told the country that generators have been fixed, but yesterday it was a disaster. How can you lose electricity and generator at a critical national asset like Jomo Kenyatta International Airport? I think the minister must apologize to the country for lying to Kenyans that the generators were working, yet he knew very well they were not working. It is an embarrassment. The other day, JKIA roofs were leaking. He formed a committee to look into leaking roofs. Now, I hope he is not intending to form another committee to look into why generators are not working. Because the generator to work is very simple. Every Kenyan knows how generators work. Unakanyaka, unafuruta mara 3 na generator inawaka and you have electricity. So do we need an explanation to that? I think this is the incompetence of the CS of Roads and Transport, that is not only incompetent, but he lied to Kenyans that generators are working, and yet they are not working. And therefore, these are critical national strategic assets of national security importance that it should not even lose at 10 seconds, even power outage in JKIA. You can imagine the place that was supposed to land. Therefore, he must apologize to this country and Kenyans. And you know, the last time he came to Nandi, the other month, he came and insulted me and called me a kilikidogo. I thought he has fixed the generator. So who asked a kilikidogo now? Because if you cannot fix a generator, where unakanyaka 1, 2, 3, kick, the generator goes on and you are able to use. So in fact, I thought he had finished fixing the leaking roofs in JKIA by the time he was insulting me. I thought he had fixed generators in JKIA by the time he insulted me. I want to ask him, instead of having the energy to take me to court, he should use the same energy to fix leaking roofs in JKIA, fix the standby generators that are not working in JKIA. He is no longer a national embarrassment. He is an embarrassment to himself by this level of incompetence that we have seen in recent times. And we shall continue calling him out, because it is his business to deliver for behalf of the country. So if even leaking roofs and standby generator cannot be fixed, what will happen to our roads that are not passable, especially in Nandi County and across the country? If he forms a committee to look into non-working generators, standby generators, he will have to combine United Nations and African Union to fix the roads. Because those are simple things that should be done when time comes up. So I think it is a high time that as a country, the CS Murkomen must take personal responsibility. It must be accountable to ensure as a country we don't go to what we are seeing, this embarrassment. And therefore, you know, I said yesterday, and I still believe that maybe we don't know his expertise. I think his expertise is belittling, demeaning, and insulting elected leaders like me. That is his where expertise is. But the expertise where is needed in this work, I think, is clueless in terms of what needs to be done in most of the sectors. And therefore, the issue of JKIA is now embarrassing us, all of us as a country. And he needs to apologize. We don't need Ratmanzis visiting those areas, working in those areas, going and taking pictures. Taking pictures with calling a press conference and taking pictures and wearing designer whatever, so that some of us can see, no, we want the work to be done. And I hope by the close of business today, those standby generators must be working. If it is not working, he must take personal liability and responsibility. I have seen he wants to move the blame to KIA. The ultimate and the buck stops with him. That is why the last time he went to KIA and forced somebody to resign, he went there and assured us in a week's time the generators will be working. And I hope it is not only JKIA. I hope all other airstrips and airports in the country are working. And even because most of these airports are critical national security assets, that if we are not careful, elements might come into country that might harm even our national security. And that is the bottom point. And now blaming KIA and now saying there is sabotage this year to investigate. I don't know, what investigation should you do to a generator that is installed and you just press the button called switch on and switch off, or put a timer? I don't know what level of incompetence is that. So chenye tunasema kwa ufupi, nataka niulize bunge, kamati za bunge za nishati na kawi watoke katika likizo, waite zile wizara husika, waambie Kenya kwa nini kuna blackout number 1 kupitia bunge la Seneti na bunge la kitaifa. Ya pili, wakadirie zile hasara ambazo Wakenya walipata. Ya tatu, watupatie suluhu kwa nini kuna ukosefu ama hii outage ya power blackout inafanyika chini ya miezi kidogo. Ya nne, washurutishe Kenya Power and Lighting wawape ridhaa wananchi ambao labda wameposeta mali yao, biashara, na wale ambao wametahadharishwa katika ile mambo ya mahospitali, kwa sababu stima zinatumika huko. Na nafikiri bunge lazima imsummon ama invite waziri husika wa nishati na wale stakeholders wa Ministry of Energy waapia before the parliament, waambie Kenya iko shida gani, na kama ni sheria, kama ni nini, wapewe ndio Wakenya wasiendelee kuumia, hasa wakati huu ambao wanaelekea sikukuu. Inatakana Wakenya wakule sikukuu kwa amani bila kushuhudia hizi blackout. So I think parliament lazima wajitokeze, especially committee ya energy, waangalie hiyo maneno. Na ya pili, lazima sasa tuanze na mazungumzo katika taifa letu la Kenya. Kwa hii monopoly ya Kenya Power and Lighting lazima tuongelee sasa. Inatakana tufungue, ikuwe soko huru, ndio wale ambao wako na uwezo ya kutoa nishati na kutoa mambo ya kawi wapewe nafasi bora, ndio ikuwe rahisi, tusikuwe na hii monopoly. Unajua kukiwa na competitiveness tutashuhudia. Ya pili na ya mwisho ni kuhusiana yale yalitendeka JKIA, kukosekana na zile standby generator. Inabainika kwamba mwezi wa 8 waziri wa barabara na uchukuzi, waziri Murkomen, alielekea huko akafuta watu kazi, akapiga mapicha na kutuambia kwamba standby generator inafanya kazi. Jana ilikuwa aibu kwa taifa letu la Kenya na aibu kwake kwa kuwadanganya Wakenya kuwa generators zilikuwa zinafanya kazi.